Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, not too much price action today. I mean, it is wild in the crypto market overall, but Bitcoin has just made a marginally higher high today and shows a few fluctuations around the $52,000 area. But so far, the market stays above this $52,000 level, and there is no reason to change any wave count here or anything. We obviously allow for a pullback down into the orange support region, also within a bullish structure. The 47K level is basically for me the pivot between bullish momentum and bearish momentum. I think that is really how to frame it in the best way. As long as we stay above 47K, there is no reason to raise alarm bells or ring alarm bells, not raise, but ring alarm bells, you know what I want to say. We focus on higher, we continue to focus on higher in the orange count as well as in the white count. I already provided an intraday update to gold members earlier today in which I said, look, the orange count obviously is still basically the count for risk management. It's not the primary scenario, but it's always worth and wise to have a count for the other direction, which, to be honest, even if the orange count plays out, it wouldn't be bearish. It would simply allow for a pullback back into the yellow support zone, which would provide potentially another entry point for anybody who wants to accumulate again. The same way as this area was an accumulation area before. So, you know, this is possible still, the high B wave, but I would actually mentally, I've basically dismissed it. It's just that until we break support, this is sort of in the background. The orange count, what is the orange count again? It is simply the wave count in which we suggest that it could still be an expanded or a running flat in an ABC structure, and this wave 4 is just not finished yet. But to really confirm that, we need a break below 47K, and a sustained break it needs to be. Until that happens, I am leaning bullish, as I have done for the last few weeks, basically, since we started this advance here to the upside, and since we've seen the first 5-wave pattern to the upside. Okay, so that's all good. That's all going according to plan at the moment, and it shows the power, I think, of using Elliott waves and just tracking support. I bet a lot of people out there already tried to call a top. I wouldn't do that. I want to let the market show. I simply highlight ideal target levels, but I don't want to tell you where the trend is going to be finished, because we just know in crypto, third waves can extend further than you might imagine. So it's not great to leave a trade too early or to call a top too early. I'm not doing that. I'm only calling a top once we break below 47K. There's literally, it's not possible before. Yeah, I can highlight that we have a top of sorts in place when we break below certain structural levels, but that's not the same as confirming the orange count. So we are still tracking both, but just mentally I'm focusing on the white one anyway. That is the primary count, in which we should even see another 4-5 pattern after this 4-5 occurs. So at the moment, I'm still considering the possibility that we get another 4-5 pattern in wave B or 3, and then another larger 4-5. We do not need this 4-5 anymore. Yeah, the market has really pushed high enough, and there's always obviously a little bit of uncertainty on the smaller time frame. So I cannot rule out, for example, that this wave 4 happened here. I cannot rule it out. Therefore, I'm just saying maybe if we push a little higher, and I highlighted yesterday that I'd like to see the price get to 54K, either directly or after that fourth wave. 54K next barrier, maybe even 55K. But overall, the target overall for this wave 5 is 55,000 plus. Yeah, now I'm thinking it might even go to 58K, but it depends on how high will the third wave go. How low does the wave 4 go? And then I can give you a target for this fifth wave. It's a bit too early for that. To keep it very simple, I'm telling you that the bullish momentum is in control above 47K, and below 47K, prepare for a drop down into the yellow support region again. Looking at the nanostructure, the market is in the middle of this target area 4-way 505. I explained to you that I think it's possible that we stretch all the way up to 54K. unless we see a little bit earlier a break below the 51,250 level. So below 51,250, well, that would be an initial indication that a top of sorts is in place. Yeah, but it needs to be a sustained break again. Then we can watch for next micro support, which is here the ascending trend line, and then the orange support region between 50K and 47K. Whereas an ideal pullback target for a fourth wave, if it starts from here, would be 48,320. Okay. Whereas it doesn't really matter from a technical point of view if this is wave 4 of 3 or if this is already all of wave 4. That doesn't matter. I've already considered that when calculating the support area. So I think it's really to keep it very simple, very simple. If you're not a wave nerd like me, then to keep it very simple, above 47K, we're watching for 54, 55, maybe even 58K. Below 47K, I'm still going to watch for that, but we first have to prepare for a drop into the yellow support region again. That's just a quick intraday update for Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.